Oh no. Stream's got it. Your stream will stop immediately. Something's going on. Okay, I think we're broadcasting. Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here we are, and it's Friday night, huh? TGIF. I'm telling you. Well, I tell you, it's been a week for Psychic Bob. You know, on Monday, I traveled to England. Excuse me. All week long, I've been getting settled in here, having a great time. I hope you've been watching my daily videos. I've been putting up stuff about my adventures around town here. And Lamb Chop, what are you doing? Let me see. What do you got there? Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, you like that? You know that's Our Lady of Glastonbury, don't you? You what? Oh, wonderful. You feel like you had a dream about her. And she gave you a blessing. Isn't that lovely? I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, guys, but I went and saw this famous statue called Our Lady of Glastonbury. It's at the local Catholic church. And you've been praying to Our Lady of Glastonbury. That's wonderful. You had a dream. And that well, Lamb Chop's been attuning to Our Lady of Glastonbury. Well, Lamb Chop, that's really positive. Well, she what? She's helped you be a better person. So you're not going to steal Cola's jewelry anymore, nor her money. And you're praying? Is that right? Every day? Wow, that's really cool, Lamb Chop. Well, I think you should hold on to this picture of Our Lady Glassberry. Why don't we put it over here so it doesn't get bent up? We'll get a little frame for it, okay? All right, I'll let you have that. All right, since that's helped you be a better person. Hey, Tubies. Well, here we are at Lamb Chop. Well, it sounds like he's getting on the straight and narrow, doesn't it? Well, I am so glad you guys are here. Welcome to our show tonight. Gosh, let's see. Everybody's here. Look, there's Christine C. There's Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe. Yeah. All right. There's Christine C. Amy Radcliffe, Stardust C. Starlight Worker. Yeah, there's Baroness Paula Bobs. She's got the ring. She's our moderator. How are you and Baroness getting on now? Yeah, you're doing good. You actually apologize to her for all the thieving. Well, that is really good. I tell you, miracles happen in Glastonbury. Lamb Chop has turned a new leaf, and you still didn't find her 300 pounds, but you're going to work and try to earn the money back. Well, that's real repentance there. Well, thank you, Lamb. That's so inspirational. Baroness is going to be helping you. I love that. Well, golly gee, there's Philippa Gary's here. There's Blue Eyes 85 is here. There's Karen Bry. There's Jules is here. Hey, guys. Well, Lamb Chop's so excited to see you all. Well, tonight we are going to open the door to the other side. We're going to do some spirit messages. By the way, I want to say thank you to all of you who came out to the private Yule event. Last night we had a wonderful session. A number of people joined us for the private Yule event over on Zoom. We had some amazing messages come through. It was really fascinating. You know, I always tell people I get excited about the messages as all of you. You know, we had some great spirit people come through and they helped a lot of people. So I want to say thank you to all of you who came out for that event. We're going to have another event next month, so don't worry. We'll get coordinated on that. Jules just said, oh, good. Lamb Chop is no longer on the menu. He's laughing. I know. Isn't that wonderful? All right. There's Brittany Soho. Yay. Well, welcome. Baroness says, LOL. Well, then he can't bite me. Lamb Chop would never bite you, Cola. Do you even have any teeth? I never see you have any teeth. You do? Okay. Oh my gosh. There's Blue Eyes 85 says, thank you, Bob, for sharing the videos of your travels to England. Looks like a beautiful place. Thank you. It is lovely over here. I'm having such a good time. We'll have more stuff in the coming days. So just keep watching. There's a lot more to see here. I'm still just getting adjusted to the time and the climate, you know, but love to have you all keep watching. So Every day we'll probably kind of have like 2 videos. We'll have a taped video in the morning, and in the evening we do our live shows. So do hang with us, okay? If you didn't see, I posted a video this morning. All right, you want to go over there and sit down a little bit because I got to talk to everybody. All right, go over there. All right, jump down. Yeah, very good. Yes, sit in that chair. Well, listen, important announcements. This weekend, due to Christmas and Psychic Bob being on holiday, I'm not going to be doing a psychic development class on Saturday. Now, if you already paid for this week's psychic development class, I'll just credit you for next week, or I'll refund your money if you can't do it and you only want to do this week. So this weekend, no psychic development class and no inner circle. We were set for inner circle, but I'm not doing inner circle this week. So Psychic Bob, even Psychic Bob has to take a little break, huh? So we're going to do that. Cola's, I think, going to make me a big traditional English dinner. Ooh, and we'll bring that to you. You'll get to see all that. So make sure to hang with us. We got a lot of fun coming, and I hope you'll be part of it here. Well, we've got to do some meditation if we're going to do any readings. I always say that to do psychic work, you have to raise the vibration. So we're going to do a little meditation now to raise the vibration. By the way, y'all are always asking about my jewelry. This is a pendant that some of you have seen before, but now it will have special meaning for you. This is the symbol of the chalice well. The chalice well is an ancient pagan well that's here, and it has a cover on it. And the well cover to protect the well has this symbol on it. This is a symbol. You see this all over Glastonbury. People wear it as jewelry. They put it on their shops. I'd say the 2 biggest symbols in Glastonbury are the chalice well symbol and the pentacle or the pentagram. They're really big in this town. I'm telling you, it's really a witch town, and I love it. So I'm wearing that today. And I also have on my pin, which is my feudal baronial crown. As many of you know, I actually hold an actual legal feudal English barony. And the feudal barons have a distinct feudal crown. This is actually a feudal baron's crown. So that's what I'm wearing today, and just keeping it simple. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. And we are going to do some meditation now. So I want you guys to get comfortable, okay? So we're going to just start. Just join with me by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want us to follow our breathing just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's try to let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you see that light, I want you to see it become a little brighter and a little larger. Just let that cloud, that little ball of light, spark of light, grow and expand into a small glowing cloud. It's like a cloud with the warm sun inside your chest. Just try to see that energy and feel it. All right, we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud of light and expand it to fill our entire body inside from head to toe. All right, so you guys ready? All right, so let's keep our eyes closed. Let's focus within. Watch those clouds of light. All right, you ready? Let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on. Ooh, glorify. Ooh, we made it to Friday, huh? Tell you to get to Friday. Everybody's like, well, Bob, you're on vacation. Ain't no stress. What do you say? TGIF. But any of you who've traveled internationally, it takes a while to get adjusted your whole body to a different zone and system. But I think we're here, and I think we're rolling with it. By the way, I want to say thank you in advance for your donations tonight. Readings, donations of $4.99 and above will especially get my attention tonight. And I want to say thank you. Thank you in advance for your kind financial support. Anyways, for those of you who have been asking about travel, See yesterday's video because I talk about, that how to travel, some ways to travel and do it. You don't have to spend a fortune. So if you get inspired by Psychic Bob's travels, why don't you think about starting your own travel? Anyways, I hope you'll check it out. All right. Thank you so very much for being here. Oh my gosh, there's our first donation night. Sophia, 249 Philippine pesos. Thank you, Sophia. Asking about a kitten we bought, Calypso. He died. Anything we need to know about why this happened spiritually? Thank you. Sophia, I'm really sorry. Animals, what a lot of people don't say, animals have their own timelines. They choose incarnation, sometimes just to open our hearts. Animals are part of our soul group. I feel that your animal's passing was that he came into your life to give you some inspiration and remind you of compassion. I feel that he may have had some digestive issues and kidney issues, but I do feel that that animal is in the light. In fact, he's been back to visit you, and I do see him jumping on the bed. So when you're in bed at night, talk to him because he'll be there for you, okay? I'm so sorry for your loss, but he's in the light. You don't have to worry. Animals don't hold on to all that baggage like we do, okay? I hope that helps a little bit, dear. I'm so sorry. But listen, they live on just like humans. We all live on. That's the mystery nobody knows. Blessings to you. All right, there's Kim Velasco, 99 Philippine pesos. Thank you, Kim. I got scammed by someone. Any messages from Spirit? Hold on just a second, Kim. First of all, Kim, I'm really sorry. I had a scam attack this week as well. By the way, I'm going to interrupt this. Just, Kim, I will get your question. I need to talk about this because if any of you get a friend request from me from Instagram, it is not me. I haven't sent out any friend requests. There is a Nigerian organized crime group who has copied my Instagram channel. They've been copied under the name Psychic Bob 1 and Psychic Bob 3. They've actually already stolen thousands of dollars from my clients and from me. So please, if you run into a channel or get a friend request from Psychic Bob 1, like the number 1, or Psychic Bob 3, the number 3, please do not accept the friend request. They will take advantage of you. They'll try to hack your bank account as well. Please let me know if you get a request like that and block the people and report it to Instagram and PayPal because they're literally stealing thousands of dollars from me. Thank you. All right, Kim. Listen, I'm totally sympathetic to you. Let me just step into the light around this. Hold on. I've got Leslie Flint coming in back here. Leslie Flint just said, shame on them. They're dishonorable people. He said that this is a test for you. I know it's not one we like, but it's a test. It's a test for you to have clarity. Kim, I think you're really psychic. And I think that this is a chance for you to open up your channel to become more aware of the energy around anybody you deal with, whether online or in person. And I feel like in your case, this person, they didn't pick up your psychic energy. One of the things I tell people is when you are dealing with people you're not sure you trust, raise your psychic power, put your meditation light around, the white light like we were, do that. Because what's interesting is I have found that even non-psychic people can feel that protection of energy and it pushes them back. So this is a lesson for you to learn about grounding yourself, becoming more aware. And I'm not criticizing because gosh knows that's happened to me in the past. And building protection. So use this as a time to build psychic protection. And like we did the white light at the beginning, you can do that. It just takes a few minutes and boom, that will push back a lot of negativity. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for being here. You have my sympathy, believe me. All right, guys, pardon me. I have a little bit of a cough here. There's Brittany Soho, $5. Thank you, Brittany. Blessings to you. Listen, Brittany, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking in your frequency and I'm getting the word aunt around you. I think this is actually a great aunt on your mother's side, but I'm getting the voice of a woman. And I think she said auntie or great aunt, but I want to put her more as a great aunt. But she's coming in here just to give you some cheer up. She said you've been feeling a little down lately And she said, this time of year gets us thinking about a lot of things. But your great aunt in spirit is back here. I'm also getting some names that are coming in around you. I don't know if this is connected to her, but I'm hearing an Elizabeth come through here. And I'm also hearing a Brandy. It sounds like I thought it was Brittany, another Brittany, but I think it's Brandy. So Brandy and Elizabeth are guiding you from spirit as well. Maybe you can place that. I feel like these are relatives as well, or they may be friends of the family, but I think they're relatives. Elizabeth and Brandy. So you've got both of them around you in spirit as well, along with this great aunt. So listen, if you're feeling overwhelmed, call on them. They're going to raise your frequency. They're going to help you have a new perspective. See, that's what the spirit people do. They come in to help us and give us hope. So I hope that helps you a little bit. Excuse me, guys. I think on the airplane, my throat got dried out. I've had a little issue with it. Do you guys get dehydrated when you air travel? I always do. It takes me like a week to get over it. Well, I'm so glad you're here. All right. Thank you, Brittany. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings. There's Philippa Gary. Hello, Philip. Good to see you. Listen, Philip, I've got Doris coming in back here for you. And she said she's brought Edgar Casey here for you. Both of them are talking. Doris is asking me to tell you that she's putting some healing into you, some emotional healing. You're at a big transition point, but you may be having a little fear, a little anxiety. Doris said she's come in to calm the nerves. I also get Edgar Casey here, and he says to tell you, don't doubt, but believe. That's his words. And he says, keep the channel open, because he said you're at a crossroads where you're drawing to yourself circumstances that are going to move you forward. I get the sense this has a connection to some work, some financial stuff you're trying to do. And I feel like as we go through the end of this month, like you're in a flow of power. And I think that's really going to step up even more in January. So just hang in there. Stay close to Edgar Casey because he's helping you. And let Doris, if you start to feel anxious about anything, call on Doris. She's a wonderful emotional healer. God bless you, Philip. I hope that helps. Thank you. There's a therapist, $4.99. Hello, therapist. Good to see you. Hello, Bob. Happy holidays to you and the Baroness. Does Spirit have anything for me today? Thanks. Thank you, therapist. I'm drinking tea and water. I can't decide which helps me more. So I like them both. How do you like my mug? Cola got it for me. It says, King of Everything. Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Sugar Jams. I love it. All right. So, therapist, let me tell you right now, I've got Doris in my ear back here. She's asking me to tell you, she said she's coming to bring you emotional calm as well. She said, I'm helping a number of people. Seems like this time of year is stirring up a lot of people. Doris says to tell you that she's going to help you be calm and be centered. She said, worrying about transition doesn't make it go easier. She said, don't care. I mean, not that you don't actually care, but she said, don't be obsessed over worrying and you're free. And of course, I know that's easier said than done, but that's why she's coming to help you. She's talking about a move for you. And she said she's going to get you resettled in the next few weeks. So I think this move is actually going to be one of the easier transitions you've ever done. All right, so hang in there. You're going to make it. I'm also a therapist picking up a voice here. This sounds like an angelic voice. It's a woman's voice. And I'm not familiar with this angel. I want to place this. Let me see if I can get the name. Fletcher, can you help me with her? Get her name for me. Okay. That's really interesting. Her name is Raniel, R-A-N, Raniel. Raniel is one of your guardians. So Raniel is coming in here, therapist, to help you. And I hear Raniel saying, she said, let her cast her burdens on me. I care, I can help. So between Doris and Raniel, you're going to see this move that's coming in the next few weeks is very easy. It'll be a smooth transition. You're not going to lose anything, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you. There's the Baroness Colbobs, £1.79. Anything for me, Baron Bobs. Thank you, Baroness. Hold on, let me just walk into the light here. You know, Baroness, right now I'm walking into your light. I've got your grandma back here. She is just wound up. She's she's literally running around me. I can hear her footsteps like and she says, I'm getting everything ready to go. I'm getting everything ready to go. She said she's trying to get you moved into your house. And she said, I'm going to bring some gifts for her. She keeps talking to me about January as the transition month. So I think we're very close to an opportunity for a new home for you. But she seems to be very committed to that. Okay. I've also, yes, thank you, ma'am. She said, I've got the pot holders. She's knitted or crocheted pot holders for you. These are what you like lift up hot pans with. And she said, I've knitted her pot holders. And she said, well, she said, they're going to be a little out of date because they're Christmas design. But she said, that's all right. It's good enough. And she said, I guess we can still celebrate Christmas in the new year. Well, a lot of people do. Yes. She said, okay. She said, I should have made them snowflakes and then it would have been more appropriate. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So she's helping you with the transition in the housing. I've also got Doris coming in here. She's asking about healing. And she said that temperature balance is important for you. And she said the balance of nutrition. She's talking about healing in the body. She's particularly talking to me about the eyes. And she said, yes, she said the temperature have affected it. And she said the trauma that you've been through, but she said she is bringing healing to that. She's still telling me, and I hate to say it, but I got to say it. She said that you must get a vitamin improvement. She's handing up a bottle of vitamin C here for you. So I think this is important. So you need some vitamin C right now. And that's what she wants you to take. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you. What's that, Doris? Oh, interesting. Doris just said, Cola, that she said vitamin C, that's neat, will reduce inflammation in small capillaries. And she said this should help her eyes to heal. So the inflammation around your eyes, she said the vitamin C will help deflate like inflamed capillaries. Isn't that interesting? All right. Well, there you go. Blessings to you. Everybody give us thumbs up for Baroness being here. You know, she's been a little out of it today. We've all been a little tired and a little overwhelmed with our travel. And there she is. Yay. Hello, Baroness. Baroness is here with us. All right. And she's sweet. All right. So there we go. Now, there's, thank you, Baroness. Amy Radcliffe, 199. Hello, Amy Radcliffe. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hold on. Let me just step into your light. I've got Doris coming in here. Hold on. Hi, Doris. I can hear you. That's nice. Amy, Doris has said she's coming in to bring you some emotional healing. She said you felt like you've had the rug pulled from underneath. You know that expression? It means like you feel like they just knocked you on your back. She said, don't worry. She said, you'll stand again. And she said, with no injuries. She said that she's also brought somebody over here to say hello to you. Hold on, I'm trying to get the voice in. Thank you. Listen, Thomas is coming in here for you. And he said, tell Amy, he said, this is his words. He goes, tell her, don't worry about a thing. It's all meant to be. It's all good. Where he says it's all good. And he said, you didn't want to be at that job much longer anyways. And he said, you're ready for a new blessing. And he said, I get to help you do that. So he's going to also be helping with the work. Now, you may feel his presence like you're looking at job listings. And he said, I'll be there to encourage her, to push her along. So if you feel his presence, listen, really pay attention. He's helping you to move into a new job. Yeah, that's nice. He just heard he said, I heard what you said the other day. He said, I think you're right. Do you remember, Amy, I told you about looking at city government or county government? Well, Thomas just said, he said, tell Bob that he's right on that. I feel he's right. So he's kind of backing me on that as well. So between both of us, we're going to get you moved on. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. Isn't that wonderful? You know, the spirit people are really good to all of us. There's Karen Bryant, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Blessings to you. Good to see you. Hello, Psychic Bob. Any messages from Nimue or my mom or my Phoenix Guardian? Blessings. Hold on just a second. Let me step into this. I'm picking up Nimue around you, Karen. I hear Nimue saying, she says, tell Karen, she said she has more power within her because of her past. She said, you definitely were a priestess in Avalon as well as a knight. So you've been male, you've been female. Don't let that freak you out. We've all been that way. You know, sometimes people say, I don't understand transgenderism. And I say, it's just people that are connected to a lot of their past lives. Some of them want to be connected to their male energy, some they're female. That's all. And so you've been both. You've been male and female, but you do have a connection to the Isle of Avalon. And by the way, Karen, I'm going to be doing a video soon where I go to the actual waters of Avalon. And I want you to watch that because you'll recognize it. You've been here before. But listen, I got to tell you, Nimue is asking me to tell you, she said that you have more strength than you realize. She says to let you know that she's helping you to be more sensitive to the spirit world. She says sometimes you feel like you're calling out to them, but you're not hearing them. She said, we will give you stronger signs. Right? You're going to get very vivid dreams, very vivid, like presence, senses of presences. And that's Nimue doing that. So keep close to her. She's going to help you. And she just said, now I think I've told you this before, but it's interesting. She just reiterated. She said, tell her January is another earning opportunity. So it looks like there may be a job increase, a financial opportunity for more money also in the new year for you. So be open to that. Nimue said, he said, you've had enough time of struggle. It's time to get some blessings. So that's from her. Thank you, Karen. Blessings to you. All right, there is Christine C499. Hello, Christine. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. I love to you and Cola. Thank you, Christine. Blessings to you. Hold on, I've got Doris coming in back here. Hi, Doris. I can hear you. Okay. Oh, dear. I hope not. Oh, my gosh. Christine, Doris said to tell you, this is her words, a little shocking for me. She said, tell Christine, first of all, she said she's part of the sisterhood. She said, between Rose and I, we're going to take her under our wings. She said, we're going to have a girls' night out. And she said, we're also going to invite along Cola's grandmother. She said, that lady has a way of intimidating people into action. And I think they're going to send Cola's grandmother. And let me tell you, she is a character to wake up your man. Now, Doris says to tell you, she said, leave him alone, but we'll sort him out. You may see in the next month a change in attitude. And I think that's the result of the spirit people humbling him down. He may go through some rough times here, but that is like to awaken him. So they're going to give him another chance. But right now, you don't need to do anything. They're saying just wait, let them work. So Doris and Rose and Cola's grandmother are all with you, and they're going to be helping you, okay? So just stay close to them, and blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Hello, Glittery. Blessings to you. Hi, by the way, Glittery, I'm going to be contacting you in the next day or so to try and get you on the schedule. So I did get your emails. I've just been overwhelmed. I'm getting so many requests because now that I'm in England, I have a lot of English fans that want to see me. So it's just like I'm trying to balance everybody. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten you, okay? Blessings. Thank you. Happy Friday. Yay, GB. Oh, I love that. Clover, lucky Clover. Anything from Spirit tonight, please. Thank you. Thank you, Glittery. Blessings to you. Listen, let me step into your light here. You know, right now I'm walking into your light. I'm getting Archangel Raphael coming in here. Raphael said that he's stepping in to calm the anxiety. You're feeling overwhelmed. He said that this is where he said she's physically exhausted. And he said it's very vital right now that you slow down and honor your body. I'm not trying to prophesy doom and gloom, but I get the sense from him that you may go back to a full-blown case of that illness you had a few weeks ago because your body will break down and you'll get sick again. So don't do that. Raphael's coming in to help prevent that. I also had Doris come in here. And Doris said, yes, she says, as a nurse. Now, she's not talking as a psychic. She's talking as a nurse because she used to be a nurse as well. She says, as a nurse, she said, would you please tell Glittery Rainbow? She said that she must work on the rest side of things. You're not getting enough sleep, and it's like you're up all night and you're confused, your body clock is off. Call on Doris, call on Raphael. They're going to balance you and heal you. But this seems to be very urgent that I tell you about the rest element, because you will get ill and go backwards physically if you don't honor this right now. All right. So hang in there. They're with you. All right. I'll call you in the next day. Blessings to you. There's Celtic Christian. Hello, Celtic Christian. $5 donation. Thank you very much. What do the Yule Fae have? Do the Yule Fae have a message for me? Hold on, Celtic Christian. I do oftentimes get the Fae to come through. They're fascinating spirits. Let me see if I can get some help with that. Hold on. Leslie Flint is back here. Hi, Leslie. I can hear you. Oh, that's beautiful. Leslie said, I was never much of a believer in the little people. He said, until I became a spiritualist. He said, and then I understood that in the universe, there is life on so many levels and souls exist on many planes. So he wants to acknowledge first that the Fae people are real and they are around all of us. He's bringing forward a beautiful Fae. She looks like she's almost angelic. She's glowing with light. She has big gossamer-like wings, like pale white wings. She has beautiful green clothes. What's funny is her clothes look to me is that they're woven from leaves. She's a very earth elemental energy here. What's interesting is that this Fae around you is not a little tiny fairy like you see on TV, but a full-size human. The Fae can be full-size, just like us humans, same body size, and that's who she is. Let me see if I can find it. Hello, do you have a message? Yes. Okay. Yes. Celtic Christian, this fairy says to tell you, says to let you know that she is around you. She said, I will give you signs. She's talking about lights, like you're going to start seeing sparks of light. And she said, you'll know that that's us. Because you might be literally sitting in your house. Now, I would encourage you to walk outside and try to see, because that's where you'll connect stronger. But they can come into your house as well. What is your name, hon? Okay. Siobhan. Oh, that's nice. That's a Celtic name. Her name is Siobhan. And she says that she's coming in to help you understand the necessity of reverencing the earth. And she said, many people are forgetting the earth and the earth mother. And she said, be open to the great earth mother. And she said, in Christianity, she says, they may call the mother Mary, they may call her Sophia. And she said, it doesn't matter. The divine feminine takes many forms. And she said, the Fae honor the queen of the cosmos. So Siobhan is going to work with you and help you to connect to that. So she brings her presence. Blessings to you. Thank you. I hope that makes some sense. Thank you so much. There's Starlight Worker, $4.99. Thank you, Star. Blessings and happy holidays for everything. Thank you, Star. Blessings. Cole and I were just saying the other day, we said, gosh, wouldn't it be fun if Star was here with us? We'd have so much fun. I think we'd all be at the pub drinking like wild people. Well, maybe not that much. I have to tell you, Star, I ask you, because you're not too much younger than me. After a certain age, did you stop being able to drink? Like, I can't tolerate alcohol. I had 1 pint the other day and I had to lie down. Anyways, I can't drink like I used to. It is probably just as well. Listen, let me just step into your light here. Hold on just a second. Oh, wow, it's powerful. I've got your mom's voice coming in really clear for me here. She's like, tell my daughter, she said, that I love her. And she said, at this time of the great holidays, she said, remember that light is the focus in all the religions. She said, the Hindus have it, the Sikhs have it, the Christians have it, the Jewish people have it. She said, try to see the light in all the faiths. And she said that since going to heaven, she said, I've come to understand that there is one light that shines through all people and through all faiths. And she said, what faith you call doesn't matter. She said, but seek always the light. And she says, in the light, There is goodness. So that's coming over from your mom, and she asked me to bring that to you, okay? I'm also getting your father coming in back here. Excuse me, guys. Hold on. All right. Star, excuse me. Sorry about that. I took some cough syrup earlier, but I don't think it's working right now. I've got your father back here as well, Star. And your dad's asking me to tell you, he said, I've been doing some investigative studies. He said, of what is really going on Earth. And he said, in many countries around the world. And he said, what you perceive is the truth. He said, you're not crazy. It's real. And he says, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. He said, but dad is with you and mom is with you. And we know the truth. We don't believe the lies. We don't believe the misinformation. And he said, and you shouldn't either. So he's coming in to give you some strength and to help to let you know they know the truth. So don't worry, whatever is being said, they know the truth and they're not believing that. They send their love to you at this holiday time. And your mom just said, she's holding up a candle. She said, embrace the light. Oh, that's lovely. Your mom just gave me a candle. She said, Bob, embrace the light. I felt so touched. Your parents are wonderful. God bless you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Star. They're wonderful. They just stepped back. Blessings to you. All right, there's Michelle Marzano. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. $5 donation. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Any messages? Thank you so much for everything. Lots of love, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. God bless you so much. Glad you're here. Hold on just a second. Walk into your light here. Oh, Michelle, I've got Marlena Dietrich coming in here for you. And she said, I've wanted to let the others talk first. She said, but they insist I come in today. So Marlene is here, and it's funny, she's dressed in like a tuxedo with a top hat and a cane. And she said, remember how I used to dance? And she said, practice studying my dancing and my cane work. I don't know if you've done anything with that or studied that, but you need to research it. That's what she said. She said, it's time for you. She said, to continue. She said, to embrace our reality. And she said, you've done so much for us, and we're very thankful. And she said, there's more to do and more joy. And she said, you will get visibility. Marlene is asking me to tell you, she says, during my life, she said, I was very wealthy. And she said, people thought, how do I have all this money? She said, the secret was I had frugality. That's the word she said, frugality. And she said, you should be frugal for this now, for the next few weeks. But she said, in January, she said, you'll have extra money to spend. So Marlene is going to be working in the background. She said, along with May and Marilyn, she said, to get some contracts signed for you. So it looks like there's expansion, and I think this is predominantly in stage work, and they're helping you. All right. God bless you. Stay close to all of them. Thank you, Michelle. Oh my gosh, there's Sandra D. Hello, Sandra D. Her name's actually Sandra. I know somebody's going to write and say, Bob, you're disrespectful. You call her the wrong name. Sandra and I have an understanding. I call her Sandra D. Right, Sandra? $9.99. Thank you, dear. Hi, Bob. So my ex changed Saturday's schedule. I agree. I was thinking of my son. I forgot you said to hold him to court schedule. I don't want him pissed off. If I say something now and him not agree. You know what, Sandra? I feel that in this case, it's okay that you schedule. I know that I told you, but what I was talking about is like him starting to change every single thing, like every other week. So right now, this is good, but I'd say going forward, try to keep him, in check. Don't worry about this. I don't feel this is going to hurt you. I actually think this is going to help you. So work with his schedule for now, because I actually feel from a psychic place, he's backing down. And even though he's trying to change his schedule, I don't think this is actually one of his control ploys. This time I actually feel it's a legitimate thing because I feel like he's doing some event or he's at a location on those days at that time where he can't physically be home to do the exchange of the sun. So I feel this is actually legitimate. So I don't feel like you messed up on this one. What I'm talking about or was talking about earlier was be careful if he starts playing games that you don't get intimidated and just agree to anything. This is actually legitimate. I feel so it's okay. No worries. Okay. You're going to be fine. And as I told you, I do feel that in the next month, you gain more control back. Blessings to you. I just heard Doris come in. She said, remind Sandra to keep close to me. So she's helping you as well. Oh, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you, Doris. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Shopaholic. $2 donation. Hello, Shopaholic. Good to see you. Shopaholic, listen, I got to tell you, if you love shopping as much as I do, and I do love shopping, this town of Glastonbury, England, has so many shops like crystals and meditation gongs, and they have just everything you can think of, spiritual stuff here, crystal singing bowls, tapestries, cards, witchcraft supplies. You name it, it exists in this town. Literally, I walk every single shop is an amazing store here. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. So definitely check out Glastonbury for shopping. Advice about manifestation and law of assumption. Well, let me tell you, Shopaholic, and I'm not trying to be critical here, but I think that the people who wrote The Secret, which was about law of attraction, which is similar to law of assumption and manifestation, I think they got it only half right. Because what they said is that your consciousness draws to you all things. I believe that's true to a point. But I personally believe that you must also invoke higher power, such as God and spirit, and invoke spirit people, because nobody does anything really on their own. We like to think, I did it all by myself. I don't need anybody. But the truth is, even when we think we're on our own, the spirit people are there helping in the background. So I feel to manifest stuff and to attract stuff to you, you want to really think of it as a trinity. It's you, God, and these spirit people. And if you work in that place and do your meditation and bring them into the process, I think it starts to bring much quicker turnabouts. So not knocking on anybody who follows that, but that's just my interpretation of where they're missing some points. And I hope that helps you a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Kim Velasco, 249 Philippine pesos. Thank you, Kim. Any messages from Spirit regarding my life right now? Thank you so much. Hold on, Kim. Let me step in here. I got to drink some tea here. Nothing like British tea. I'm telling you, I buy Earl Grey tea in the United States. The tea over in Britain is much richer tea. It's a heartier tea. It's just lovely. Kim, right now as I'm walking into your light here, what I'm getting is the word transition around you. And there's also the word fear. And I'm not insulting you. I think transition is scary. But I'm also hearing Archangel Uriel coming in. And Uriel is saying that he comes in to make transition easier for you and to let go of fear. You're at a crossroads right now where you're going to change energy around career in this next year. And I feel it's a pretty big change. But that being said, work with Uriel. It's going to make it easier. He's also coming in to remove fear. And I just heard Doris come in here. Hold on. Yeah, Kim, Doris said that she's also coming in to remove fear. And she said to let you know, she said that she's calming your anxiety. What's that, Doris? Oh, this is. All right, I'll deliver that in just a minute. Okay. Doris has a message for everybody here, but we'll come back to that. So, Kim, you want to stay close to Doris right now. And I want you to just understand that this crossroads that you're at is really about letting go of things that no longer serve you. So ask yourself, what is not working? Maybe I'm in a job or I just feel like I'm not going anywhere. It's time to let that go. And I feel like as we go into January, you're going to be stronger and be able to do that. But I see career change in January. And I feel like there's going to be kind of like a new relationship energy as well around that same time, or a new beginning in relationships. So January and February and March, the first quarter, is a big change time. So stay close to Uriel. Uriel, and stay close to Doris. They're both helping you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Zenray Q. Hey, Zenray Q. Thank you so much. $20 donation. Blessings. We're very generous. Thank you, buddy. Hi, Bob. Happy holidays. Thank you, and to you as well. Any loving message would be appreciated. Thank you. God bless you, Zenray. Zenray, I hope you've been able to watch some of my videos. You got to see this place where I'm. It's amazing. Anyways, check it out. I've got new videos up. I put up one today. Hold on. Let me step into your frequency here. Hold on. All right, Zenray, I've got two voices. I got Leslie Flint coming in here. Zenray, Leslie Flint says you're much more of a natural medium than you realize. And he said, this is why, I can't say the word, attention, you know what I'm talking about, special attention from certain people is on you. It's because of your abilities, your gifts. Don't be intimidated. All of us who are opening to spirit right now are being observed. How's that? I had to speak in code due to censorship here, but I think you understand that. So Leslie's coming in to acknowledge your gifts and to help you deal with this challenge that you're going through, okay? So you can call on him because he's going to be a counselor, a bodyguard, a friend. And people say to me, well, how do you become friends with spirit? I said, you just talk to the spirit, but they're just people like that. They can hear you. They will give you signs. And Leslie said that you're going to start having dreams about spirits speaking to you. And he said that he's coming to visit you as well as some other angels and guides. I'm also getting your grandfather coming in back here. I think this is on your father's side of the family. And I hear this grandfather say, he said, to let you know that he said that he has great love for you. And he says, I also know what's going on. And he said, you are not imagining this. This is happening. He said, all over the earth. He says to tell you that he said, the spiritual life is worth living. I get the sense during his own life, he had a little kind of a side interest in mystical things, but he couldn't really pursue it because he had a lot of distractions in his life. But he's asking me to tell you that he is here and going to support you on your spiritual journey, as well as be a protective role for you. Okay, so they're both here. You got Leslie Flynn and you got your grandfather on your father's side. They're sending love over to you from spirit, okay? Thank you so much, Senator. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right, there is Karen Bryant. Hello, Karen. $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Psychic Bob, any messages from Alan, the tall gray, or Lee, the Arcturian, or Red Eye? Thank you. Let me see if I can get anybody in here. Hold on. This is for Karen. Hold on. Doris is going to help me connect. Yeah, Alan is here. Oh, that's cool. I love your guide, by the way, Karen. Alan, he is so funny. I mean, he's one of these tall grays. You know, they're like 6 and 7 feet tall, but they're really friendly and they're so gentle and kind. Alan said to me, he said, well, thank you for speaking well. He's here for you, Karen. He's asking me to tell you that he's going to help you. He said to keep your focus spiritually. He said, right now, he said, you feel like you're being pulled by the material world. And he said, remind her that we of the stars also live in the material world. He said, we can communicate telepathically, but we are still physical beings and we understand the physicality of the body. He's coming in to bring some healing to you as well. And he's talking about the legs. I'm a little concerned, Karen. You might have another flare up here. Please keep an eye on those legs. Alan's coming in to help with that. I want you to call on him. And if you start to have problems, ask him to take you to the right doctor. Because you know God made doctors too. And you'll need some medical help if you have a flare up. Now, I'm not seeing a flare up at the moment, but I feel like you're kind of on the edge there. You still have some bacteria that may flare up. Alan's working on removing that, so stay close to him. But he sends greetings from spirit. Thank you so much. All right, there's Robin Boston. Hey, Robin, good to see you. $10 donation. Thank you, Robin. Hey, Jill and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. So sorry I missed the Yule event. Yeah, we were worried about you, Robin. I was like, where's Robin? That's all right. I kind of thought you might be traveling or doing stuff with family. So, anyways, that's all right. I'm glad that you were on the list. So, but anyways, that's okay. We'll have other events. So glad you're here. Listen, Robin, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light here, and I've got Doris Stokes coming in. Hold on a second, Robin. You know when the spirits come in, so I'll lose my breathing. Doris, can you just step back just a little bit? Thank you. I'm having a little asthmatic condition here. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I feel better. Thank you. It's funny. A lot of mediums and spirits get too close. It seizes their breath. That happens to me. Doris is back here, and she says, this is her what she said. We've been reviewing her medical charts. And Doris says it looks like she's on the mend. She's on the up and up. And she has some doctors pointing out things on the chart for her. And they're saying continue to keep a steady balance. She says in all areas, in rest, as well as taking medicines, as well as eating. She said, don't skip meals because your body, she said, the medicine you're on is draining a lot of energy from your body. It's healing you, but it has a side effect. You're going to have to keep eating regularly to keep your strength up, okay? So that's what Dora's saying. She says that this Christmas, she said, you're going to see a real change. So this next week, next few days, a lot of improvement, okay? Hold on, I got another voice coming in here. Leslie's coming in. Thank you. Rick is coming in here with Leslie. They're just hanging out together. Hi, Rick, I can hear you. Oh, that's beautiful. Robin, Rick has asked me to tell you, he said, Mom, he said, I know you won't believe it, but he said, I've got to work on Christmas Day. And he said, but I will be popping around the house in and out. And he said that there are special assignments that he's been put on. He said, people get extreme on earth on Christmas Day. And he said, but I will be there. He said, I might have to pop in and out. He said, but I will be there. So you might have times where you feel his presence and you're like, is he still here? And it's silent, and then he's back. He will be there, but it's going to be popping in and out. So not to worry. He sends a greeting to you, says, Merry Christmas. And he's showing me a giant tree. It's literally like 50 feet high. And he said he was the only one brave enough to climb up the ladder to put the star on top. He said, all these people, he said, they forget they can't die and they get scared of heights. And he said, I'm not scared. I just went straight up the ladder and put the star on. So he wants you to know he put a star on a 50-foot high Christmas tree. And he sends blessings over to you from spirit. So watch for his presence on Christmas Day. He's asking me to tell you as well. I don't understand this, but he's talking about Jill, your daughter. Hold on, I'm trying to get what he said. Yeah, he said, tell Jill, he said, I'm going to flip her fork across the table like I used to. So I don't know if you had this thing where he'd flip her utensils at dinner time, but you're going to see a fork fly or a knife fly. Nobody's going to get hurt, but it's going to be something that we're like, whoa, what was that? And that's him. It's a sign for you, okay? All right, hang in there. God bless you, Robin. Good to hear from you. I was a little worried when I didn't see you, but I'm glad you're okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. All right, there is Damien Divine, £8.99. Thank you, Damien. It's very generous of you. Hey, Bob, any messages from my higher self? Merry Christmas to you and Cola. Thank you, Damien. Let me step into your higher self. You know, I want to explain this for a lot of people to understand this. The higher self is the part of our self that is divine. We are all part and parcel of God. Now, we are not God. We did not personally create the universe, but a lot of us were there in the beginning, and we have a higher consciousness. But the problem is we get to earth and we forget that connection. So, Damien, let me just step into that light. Thank you. I'm getting a voice here. This is your higher self. Your higher self, Damien's asking me to tell you The words he says are, let go of anything that's binding you right now. You may be feeling like you're ready to quit something or quit a job, quit a house, quit a relationship. And your higher self is saying, let it go now, let it go. So you're at a transition point where the higher self doesn't want you to hold on. He said you're holding on thinking it'll bring security, and it's not. Okay, so stay with your higher self and be free. Be free of that which is binding you. Okay. I hear your higher self also talking to me about improvement in the health, that you want to be focusing on honoring the body. And I think you've been working on that with some diet, some exercise. So the higher self says, remember, we're spiritual, but we're also physical. So you've got two elements, the spirit and the physical, and honor both. Okay. Thank you so much, Damien. Blessings to you. All right, there's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Hey, Jesper, good to see you. You know, Jesper, I'm not that far from Denmark. Maybe I'll show up at your front door. Better watch out. Jesper's like, I don't want that crazy man at my house. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. Hi, Bob. Wish you a Merry Christmas in Glastonbury. Thank you. It is really beautiful here. You know, they talk about the mists of Avalon. I'm going to show you guys the mists of Avalon in the coming days, so keep watch. You know, Jasper, right now when I'm walking into your light here, I'm getting Samjasa coming in. I hear her voice. And she said, good on you. She said, you've really been paying attention to the spirit people. Looks like your channel, you've been really keeping the right balance here with the channeling. And they seem to feel they have a comfortable rapport with you and you with them. Samjasa is handing me a large quartz crystal. And it's massive. It's like bigger than this glass. And this quartz crystal, she said, it's a beacon of light. And she said, wherever you place crystals, she said, you're opening a doorway for spirit and beacons of light and communication between this world, the spiritual worlds, and the star worlds. So you're being called to do some sort of work with crystals and placement of certain crystals to raise frequency and raise vibration. So Samjasa is coming in to help you with that. I'm just curious. I don't know if somebody's recently given you a crystal, but I'm getting like literally somebody's giving you a large crystal. It's like this size. So it may come at Christmas time. But anyways, just remember I told you that, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Good to see you here. All right, there's Glitter Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glitter. Good to see you. It's strange these days, I barely sleep. Okay, that's what they showed me. I feel tired yet giddy and don't fall asleep. Any insights around this, please? Thank you. Hold on, let's bring Doris in here to look at this. Doris, can you help me with her? Yeah. Glittery, what they're saying is that your body's nervous system has been overtaxed. The stress that you're coming down from that job, you're having a little bit of post-traumatic stress. And you're having a little bit of physical healing from the illness you had. And you're having anxiety. So no wonder you're feeling a little out. Don't feel bad. You're not causing this. You're not a bad person. But Doris said all three of these require more attempts at rest. And I know you're saying you're up all night, but I want you to start making a routine. Like every night at 10 o'clock, you go to bed. Even if you're not tired, just go get in bed. What this is going to do, hold on, Doris says it. Doris said, I'll be there to help enforce this. All right, she's with me on this. What this is going to do is get your body into a cycle. By just being free with your sleep, it can throw off the sleep cycle. And because of your post-traumatic stress and anxiety, it can really create havoc with your body. So you have to be disciplined. So every night, even if you're not tired, go to bed at 10 o'clock or whatever time you like, 9 o'clock. Don't make it too late. Don't stay up after midnight. And your body will start to get in a cycle where your sleep rhythm will start to balance. This is going to be essential. Doris said yes. She said literally she will be there to help you. So I know you're saying, well, I go to bed and then I can't sleep. My mind can't shut down. Now, this is going to be funny, but I'm serious about this. There was an old tradition in the United States we had, say, counting sheep. I don't know if you've heard this expression, but you lay in bed and you visualize sheep in front of you jumping over a fence, and you count them: 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. And when you do this, it actually puts you into a lull place and you go straight to sleep and have a deep sleep. So literally, Doris is back here and she said, yes, counting sheep. So I want you to try this. Set a regular time, go to bed, and then count your sheep. Okay, call on Doris to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. There's Kim Velasco, 249 Philippine peso. Hello, Kim. Any message as to when I will move forward with my love interest? Thank you. Kim, that's going to be in the next month. That's going to be in January. Actually, next 2 months, January and February. I feel like in January, the person that I see around you starts to open up more. I think they're just slow to open, and I think it's a balancing act. But I think January is a turning point for you in relationship area. Okay, so just keep being patient with that person. Keep communicating. As they let down their guard, they're a little more guarded than you. This will start to open. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. I hope that helps. There's Kim Velasco again, 249 Philippine pesos. Thank you, Kim. Any potential as to when will my mom fully recover and be released from the mental facility? Thank you. Hold on, Kim. Let me ask Doris on this. She's an expert. She actually worked in a hospital, a mental hospital. Doris, do you have anything about Kim's mom? Interesting. Kim, what Doris is saying is that your mom has to learn her anxiety triggers. Doris said she wants you to talk to a doctor about what it is that makes your mom go to extremes. Your mom has triggers she's not aware of. Now, a doctor will be able to give her a list of triggers. It may say, certain types of clothing trigger anxiety, certain types of food trigger anxiety, certain environments, like even being around cigarette smoke could trigger anxiety. So all of these different little points your mom needs to cover with the therapist. They're saying that in the next literally month, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, once she gets that mastered and she starts to respond to some anti-anxiety meds, she'll be able to go home and have better control. But that's what's happening. She's also fluctuating with some depression because sometimes one will trigger the other. And I'm getting both anxiety and depression. But I feel like the depression is the opposite side of the anxiety. And if they can control the anxiety, she doesn't hit the lows of the depression. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. Excuse me. There's Glittering Rainbow again. $5. Thank you. €5. Thank you. Thank you. More detailed question on health, please. I'm a bit worried. Is my lower abdomen okay and just muscle ache? Thank you. Let me just step into it. Hold on. Doris, can you help me? Let me see. Yeah, it's really a muscle ache. What's happening is you're holding all the tension in the solar plexus. Now, let me just show you. The stomach area right here on our bodies, that's my stomach, is where a chakra resides. It's called the solar plexus. It's a yellow chakra. When we hold on to stress, we tend to put it in there, but the problem is it blocks up the chakra. So you want to kind of heal that chakra. I would try to get the stone yellow citrine or golden topaz and start laying that on the stomach. I'm not picking up anything severe like an ulcer or a torn muscle or, rupture, blocked bowel or anything. I don't get that. But it is a residual energy blockage from the chakra that's also affecting the muscles. So that's where I see you might want to actually, and I'm serious about this, call a yoga instructor. They can teach you exercises to open that energy flow better for that. Or you might want to contact also an acupuncturist. I don't see this as a long-term problem. It's just right now you're overwhelmed. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Christine, C499. Thank you, Christine. Does my daughter Seraphina have bronchitis or pneumonia? She's being stubborn, not wanting to go to the doctor. Will my cousin Dr. John prescribe meds? I don't pick up pneumonia. I think it is bronchial. It's not the CV, and it's just bronchitis. Doris is back here and she's shaking her head. She said bronchitis. So she's in agreement with what I'm seeing around that. As for your cousin, yes, I think he'll say, oh, that's not a big problem. I can do that. So definitely call him. Save yourself some money. He'll work out a deal with you on that. Blessings to you. Thank you. I see her recovering. I think I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to take about 3 weeks to a full recovery. But if she stays with the medicine and she protects her chest, like she needs to bundle up when she goes outside, wear scarves, protect her throat and chest, she will heal within about 3 weeks. So it's not going to be instant, but it will take some time. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm having some chat issues here. All right, there is Amelia Mattis, $9.99. Thank you, Amelia. Blessings. Amelia says, bless and reflect. That's lovely. I'm doing that here in Glastonbury. I'm being blessed, and I'm reflecting. Thank you. Messages from Spirit appreciated. Been working hard on interpersonal affairs. Successfully have been assertive with a renewed strength and have felt the presence of Spirit. Clear any messages. Hold on just a minute. That's beautiful to hear that. I'm getting Archangel Gabriel coming in here for you. Gabriel said that he's opening your throat chakra for greater communications with the spirit world and the angelic realm. I want you to call on Gabriel, or some people say the Hebrew way, Gabriel. Either way, Gabriel or Gabriel. In English, we say Gabriel, because his presence comes through very clear for me. I hear Gabriel saying that the words he said, we're leading her into the light. And he says, awakening. So you are definitely awakening. This is a spiritual time for you. And they're talking about letting go of the past, healing of the past, releasing that which doesn't serve you. And Gabriel's going to help you with that, okay? Gabriel's also asking me to talk to you about the balance of the body, the mind, and the spirit. So it looks like there is some stuff going on here that has a physical element to it and a spiritual. So it's not, do I do spiritual, do I do physical work or personal relationships? It's literally all of them together. All right, so you think of the sacred, I call it the trinity of the self, body, mind, and spirit, and address each of those as you're working with Gabriel. He's going to help you with that. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, there's my buddy Shopaholic again, $2 donation. Any messages from you? Thank you. Thank you, Shopaholic. Listen, Shopaholic, I got to tell you right now, I've got Doris Stokes coming in here. Doris is asking me to tell you that she's coming in here to bring you, she said, peace. She said, you've been feeling overwhelmed. She wants to help you, but you need to talk to her every day. All right, so she's bringing herself forward. I'm also getting another voice coming in here. This is a man. Oh, I know who this is. This is Jack Weber. Jack Weber was a Welsh medium back in the 1930s. I can hear his voice. And Jack Weber said that he wants to help you with your psychic development. So Doris is bringing you balance and emotional healing, physical healing. Jack Weber's opening your channel to the psychic world. All right, so stay close to both of them. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Melinda Tornay, $50. God bless you, dear. Thank you so much. Excuse me. I don't feel sick, strangely. I just have a horrible cough. All right, Melinda, let me step into your light here. Hold on. Melinda, I'm getting like 3 voices coming in here. This is interesting. They're chanting prayers. And I'm listening to them. You've got a coven. They said, we're the coven of witches. They have some connection to ancients, or not ancient, but rather, long time ago, Salem. And they said that they're connected to Salem. They said, we were the real witches. They said, the real witches never got caught. We were wise about our work. But these three witches are coming in to teach you how to have a stronger magical connection. And I heard one of them say to stand her ground. I keep getting the names Elizabeth, Mary, what's the other one? Lindell, Lynette. I think it's Lynette, Lindell, Lynette. Excuse me, I can't get it. Elizabeth, Mary, and I'll just say Lynn are the names of these three witches. But they're here to help you raise your power and stand your ground. You may find that you're in a situation here where people may try to intimidate you or tell you you're wrong and that they know better. But these three witches are coming and they're chanting to protect you from anybody's trying to stir things up. So stay close to them, okay? Blessings to you. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for your kind and generous support. Blessings to you. All right, there is Scott from South Carolina. $20 donation. Thank you, Scott. Merry Christmas, Bob and Cola. Thank you, Scott, and to you as well. Here is for your book fund. Get well. So God bless you. Oh, my God, Scott. Let me tell you, the bookstores in this town are beyond amazing. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. Hold on, Scott. I want to walk into your light here. Right now I'm walking into your light, Scott. I'm getting Arthur 4. I hear him right now coming as clear as day. And he said to tell you that he's here. And this is interesting. He says, I'm here with Houdini. And he said, Houdini used to be a doubter of spiritualism until he came to the spirit world. And Arthur Ford said, I knew he would awaken. So he said, I didn't have to preach to him. But they're both here to help you because they said that you're going to be encountering some skeptics. You may share some of your spiritual insights with people and they may be doubtful. And he said, don't worry. He said, the skeptics always eventually come around. He said, don't let that put you off following your path. So Arthur Ford is here along with Harry Houdini from Spirit to help you. I'm also picking up another voice here. I feel this is on your mother's side of the family, it's a grandmother that I'm picking up coming in here. And I hear this woman say to me, she said, I can't wait to celebrate in the new house. So I think your grandmother on your mother's side is going to be at Christmas. She'll be in spirit. And she said, you're going to know I'm there. She said, because she said, you're going to see all the beautiful birds. She keeps showing me bright color birds like orioles and blue jays and robins and cardinals. It's like they just keep flocking up to your house. And you're like, where are these birds coming from? That's a sign that she's present, okay? So you might want to just set a little plate for her at the dinner and say, Grandma, thank you for joining us. We welcome you, In many spiritualist households, it's not uncommon to set, some plates for the deceased. I know people think that's weird, but it's actually kind of a tradition. And I think a lovely one personally. So there you go. Thank you, Scott. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And I'm going to go buy a book. Thank you so much. I'll show y'all what I get. Thank you, Scott. All right, hold on, guys. I got someone on the chat here. Let's see here. There's Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron says, love offering from the flock image. Thank you, Aaron. Blessings to you. Listen, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light here. And I got Leslie Flint back here talking to you. He said that he's got your mother coming in with him. And he says to tell you, he said, we've been working with your mother. This is Leslie. He said, we've been working with your mother to teach her how to let go of fear and control. Seems that when your mother crossed a spirit, she was having anxiety and she was trying to, control people on earth. And Leslie said, a lot of people do this. We're not bothered, but we've got her calm. And I hear your mother's voice coming in. And she said, will you please, first of all, tell my daughter I love her? And she said, I'm sorry I left the estate in such a mess. She said, I wish I had been better prepared, but she said, these things come upon us suddenly. She wants you to know that she's going to be helping you with your father. Now, she's saying that the doctors are going to tell you that your father is declining, but she said, don't believe it. It's not his time to come. So your mom wants you to know when you start to feel worried about that, she said, call on me. She said, I'll remind you that of the truth, that is not the truth. Okay. So your mom is coming here to help you deal with your father. And she said, don't believe it. He's not declining. It's not his time to go. She says to tell you that she loves you and she's with you every day. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you, Aaron. All right, there's my buddy Sandra Bradley. Hello, Sandra. Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you. Hey, Bob, any messages from the Spirit? Hold on, Sandra. Let me walk into your light here. You know, Sandra, right now I'm walking into your light. This is really interesting. Oh my God, never channeled this person. Cicely Tyson is talking to me. You remember the actress Cicely Tyson? She asked me today, she says, tell Sandra, she said, she's like a sister to me. She said, I feel we're connected. We know each other. And you may have never talked to Cicely Tyson, but she's coming in here as a guide for you. And she says to tell you, she said, tell Sandra, she said, I'm going to connect her to historic energies of current. She said, when I did the TV film, the life of Jane Pittman, she said, I had to study the era of her life to understand the mind, the mindset of not only myself, but of the people around at that time. And she said she's going to open your mind to understanding the interplay and dynamics of different people at different times. And she said, this is meant to help you in your spiritual development. She said, when people come with messages, she said, you will be able to understand their thought process and it will be easier for you to deliver messages. So that is really cool. Cicely, I can't believe I'm hearing her voice. She's got a really beautiful, she's a very elegant lady. I don't know if you ever seen her in interviews, but I can hear her. I've seen her in interviews, and when I'm hearing her now, I'm like, yes, she really is like what she appears on TV. And she's just a grand lady. She's not hoity, but she's very dignified, very powerful. So I want you to explore Cicely Tyson if you're not familiar with her. She's helping you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. There's Rochelle Johnson, $10. Thank you, Rochelle. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Thank you so much. It's very generous. Hi, Bob. My question, hold on. My question is, if you see any interference around me or thank you, Cole. If you see any interference around me or messages from the spirit world, hold on, Rochelle. Let me walk into your light. You know, right now, and I'm in your light, I'm not picking up interference like anybody's attacking you or a curse on you. But what I am picking up is that there is some chaos around people. I feel this may be connected to work area because I'm getting people around you, like they've got whirlwinds of gray static. When I see gray static flying around, so it means they're unbalanced and they're chaotic. I think what's happening is you, because you're empathic, that is one of your gifts, empathic ability. You're picking up the chaos. And again, I want to place this in a work environment. And if this isn't a work environment, I think it's around a group of people somehow that you're regularly around. You need to shield yourself every day. I want you to start finding a sacred symbol, like a pendant, like a cross, or a crystal like black tourmaline or hematite, or a cross or a pentacle, anything that you deem as sacred. And I want you to consecrate it, pray over it, ask God to put power around it, start wearing it because you're absorbing stuff into your body. And long term, that's going to mess you up. But that's what I'm getting around this. It's not you or anybody attacking, but you are picking up chaos in other people's lives. So you can work on that and shield that, okay? I hope that helps. I just heard Doris come in here. Doris asked me to, she said, let Rochelle know. She said that I'm going to be there with her to help point out where this is coming from. I'm getting like a few people, like 3 different people, and I feel like you're interacting with them every day. And that's why you're feeling this energy, because it's like as soon as one person steps out, another comes in. Call on Doris. She's going to help you with that, okay? Thank you so very much. Baroness put up a very important message that I got to read before we close. She said, my Bob will never contact you to offer a $20 reading. Please stay alert. Nigerian scammers are failing and are frauding. Excuse me, I can't see today. Are frauding and approaching clients. Yes, if you weren't here earlier, excuse me. Some Nigerian clients have tried to hack my Instagram, stole my list of my followers. They are approaching people, and I've had several clients give away hundreds of dollars to them. They thought it was me contacting. I will never contact you by email or make an offer. I tell people, if you want a reading, you call me. I never market myself to people. I feel that's personally, that's manipulative. I don't have to. I'm lucky that a lot of people know me, so they know where to find me. If you want to buy a reading, visit my website, PsychicBob.com. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, Psychic Bob, you cost a lot of money. Well, relatively speaking, compared to most of the top psychics, I'm actually not nearly as expensive as them. So, but my rate, you get, I say you get what you pay for. People have had private sessions with me will tell you I give a lot of energy, a full hour reading. I give a lot of quality time and attention to the questions. I bring you messages from spirit guides, help you understand your life path, all of that. You won't get that from these Nigerians. They basically take your money for $20. Then they tell you there's a severe curse on you. You will die. And then people get scared and they give them 200. Meanwhile, they're acting, they're doing it all under my name, under Bob Hickman. They're writing, say, this is Bob Hickman, and they're sending my Instagram. Well, it's not my Instagram. They've made a clone of my Instagram. They're working from that. So please do not fall for that. If you get that, let me know, please, and report them. Flag it, report. There's a button up at the top. You can report it to Instagram for impersonation or copyright violation because they're using my name and image, which are copyrighted. So please, please, please keep an eye out for that. I will never contact you to ask a read. I do not approach people. People come to me. All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Cola, for bringing that up. All right. Listen, I got a few spirit shout outs tonight. My first spirit shout out is for Raymond Hampton. Raymond, listen, I got to tell you, I've been talking tonight and I've got a woman standing back here calling your name. I couldn't get to you earlier. She's still back here waiting patiently. Your grandma is in spirit is back here for you. And she's asking me to tell you, she said, tell Raymond, she said, I'm proud of him. She said his creativity inspires all of us over here. And I get the sense you've got kind of a cheering section in spirit that wants to help you. So your grandma says, keep doing the music. I'm there. I'm going to help him. All right. She's also asking me to tell you that your health is getting stronger. And she said, in the new year, she said, you're going to be a lot stronger. So be patient. You're getting there, but she's helping you. Okay. She sends her blessings over from spirit for you. Thank you so very much. I also have another spirit shout out here for Stardust C. Hi, Stardust. Listen, I got your grandmother. She said, I'm a Nia. I think that's her name. She said that to sound. She said, I'm a Nia. And she said, tell my granddaughter I love her. And she said, I wish her a happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas. And she said, she's going to be with you and your family on the holidays. And she's showing me a little package. And she's done beautiful wrap. I get the sense that when she was growing up and coming up in her younger years, she didn't have a lot of money. And so she would hand make her Christmas wrap. Like she shows me, she would take brown paper and decorate it and then put little ribbons that she would hand tie. She's sending that over to you and your family. Each of you getting a little present from her. So she said, I can't wait to be there at Christmas. So call on her. And like I said earlier, you might want to set a plate for her and invite her. All right. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. All right. And my next, thank you. Thank you, Doris, for reminding me. Doris is coming here. My next message is for everybody here tonight who didn't get a message. Because, you know, there's only one is Psychic Bob. But if you didn't get a message, this next one is for you. So, you know, we try to make sure everybody gets something here. Doris has asked me to bring this message over to all of you. Thank you, Doris. Doris has asked me to let all of you know that she's coming in here to help all of you. She said this holiday time, she said so many of you are getting anxious. She said, I know you get nervous. Some of you are grieving loss of family. She said, you feel alone. You've lost your family, parents, loved ones, grandparents. She said, I'm going to help you have peace. And she said, for some of you, she said, you're anxious because you have to visit family. Doris said that she said, will you please tell everyone? She said, in spirit, we are unlimited in our ability to help. So she said that she's not bound by traditional laws of physics. So she can help each of you at the speed of light. She said, tell them to call on me if they're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. Because I know some of you have to go into hostile family situations. And you're saying, I can't deal going to see this crazy family. Doris says to tell you, she said, if you have the option to stay away and you can't, she said, go ahead and do it. But she said also, she said, I know, this is her word, she said, I know some people just can't because of the circumstance. She said, let us help you. She said, you don't have to deal with it alone. So Doris is going to give special guidance, protection, and support to those of you who are struggling at this holiday time. So, you know, like I like to say, be of good cheer. We've got the spirit world helping us. We can't fail, and we're going to get through. So I want to say thank you to all of you for being here tonight. What's tomorrow? Friday. I think tomorrow. What's that?
Christmas Eve Bob's tomorrow.
Yeah. I think I might take the night off from video tomorrow. Huh?
Today, because we're in England.
Right. So listen, I'm going to just take off tomorrow. We won't do a live show I usually do crystal readings, but I think we're going to take a break from that because of our time differences. Christmas Eve here, prime time. But I'm going to try to do a short video tomorrow, show you some more sights of Glastonbury as I'm out shopping and getting errands done. So watch for that video. We'll have that sometime tomorrow. At least you'll have a little Christmas cheer and a message from Psychic Bob. Listen, guys, thank you for being here. I love you all. Merry Christmas. Blessed be.